This is how to be truly happy in life. We're going to go over a bunch of points that are going to benefit your life and everyone else's life. Did you know since 2020, Americans for the first time have been the most unhappy in about 50 years? And just 14% of adults have claimed to be truly happy? Isn't that insane? Are you tired of being unhappy all the time, or simply not finding the joy in the things you used to do? I'm going to give you the best advice on this topic that I have received through personal experience and reading in depth on this topic. Let's fire. Positivity in your surroundings. Try your best to find the positive in every single situation out there instead of always thinking about the negatives. I feel that people are wired with a negative mindset, always finding the negative in every situation that comes before them. For example, it could be a beautiful day outside. One guy is gonna say, wow, it's a beautiful day outside. While the other guy could be saying, wow, it is way too hot outside today. By shifting your mindset in a more positive way, you can improve your life in a subtle way. Some things you could do to bring more positivity into your life is leaving a photo of your loved one on top of your desk at work. Or you could boost your mood with a 20-minute walk outside. Changing your surroundings is key. I tend to watch TV a lot less than what I used to. It is full of negative stuff, especially the news. The news draws on all this negative stuff so that you will watch for more longer periods of times. It's very sad, actually. Solving problems. Happiness is all about solving problems. It's a constant work in progress because solving problems is a constant work in progress. To be happy, we need something to solve. Happiness is therefore a form of action. It's an activity that is not something passively bestowed upon you, not something that magically appears after reading a magazine article or making a ton of money. I mean, if it did, I might have to rethink this entire video and everything that I'm saying. It comes from having the problems you enjoy having and solving them. Example, starting that new business idea, eating good food and traveling, navigating a new place, or simply winning at that video game. Because happiness requires struggle, you grow from problems. Joy doesn't just sprout from the ground like daisies and rainbows. Lifelong fulfillment and joy come from choosing and managing our problems. People want an amazing body, but don't exactly achieve it because they're not willing to go through that pain and physical stress that comes with living inside a gym hour upon hour. Exercise. You saw this one coming, so why aren't you guys still doing this? This releases pleasure-inducing chemicals called endorphins, which boosts mood and performance. A study was released that exercise was just as effective, or if not more effective, than antidepressant pills. How amazing is that to hear? 38% of people who were taking antidepressant pills relapsed within that month, while only 6% who were exercising relapsed. Now let me ask you guys something. How many of you feel better after going for a walk, going for a hike, weight training, swimming, any kind of exercise like that? I would assume a lot of you guys would say yes. So why not make this a big component in your life? Start small. Go once a week if you have trouble building that habit, and eventually you can go from once a week to twice a week to 3 times a week and so forth. Just putting on your running shoes could be that gateway for going for a run. Try it out. I don't want any of you guys saying that you're too tired after work, especially if it's not a job that's physical labor. Go outside for 1 minute after work. I don't care if it's only 1 minute. Just by getting out there for 1 minute will start to lead to 5 minutes, to 10 minutes, to 15, to half an hour, to an hour. The hardest part is putting your shoes on and getting outside the door. It gets way easier once you start doing the thing on a more consistent basis. I mean, if you guys need extra motivation, give me a shout. I'll be happy to pull up on your driveway at 5 a.m. in the morning, kickstarting your morning. Let's go for a 2-mile run. Just kidding. Goals. A lot of people are aimlessly living throughout their life, going to the same job every single day, year after year for 40 years straight. Don't be that guy who does that. Unless it's a job that you are truly passionate about, you need to have goals. If you don't have goals, you aren't moving anywhere in life. You are constantly stagnant and never moving forward. How many of you guys get home from work and you are too tired to do anything? So you turn on the TV, start watching Netflix, lying on the couch for hours on end, when you could be working on stuff that's going to be improving your life, having a goal and working towards that. You're so busy working for a boss, or you lay on your bed and do it all over again day after day and never get anywhere. I may have been guilty of this in the past as well. It is very challenging. I call this being on the hamster wheel, doing your work every single day, watching TV, lying on your bed, doing nothing productive, waking up again, doing it over and over again until you realize, wow, it's been 40 years and I haven't done anything productive or worked on myself at all. I've been supporting my boss and his dreams, but not working on my own. All that extra time could have been implemented into something that you truly want to do. Maybe it's getting that dream body, working on that business, going back to school. You need to have something that you can do. It keeps us motivated, it keeps us happy, and it keeps us having a purpose in life. If you don't know what your purpose in life is, think about it more. How many of you guys actually get home from work, sit down, write on a piece of paper what my goals are, what I want most in life, and truly think about it for at least 30 minutes to an hour with no distractions, everything out of your way. I typically do this every single day. I turn off all the lights, get myself away from every distractions, and I focus on what my problems are and how I'm gonna achieve that. And it works. You guys can do this. It's just not enough people think every single day. The brain is the most powerful thing, and people only use 5 or 10% of this every single day. This will give you a chance to work for yourself, and possibly in the future, you won't have to work for that boss that you don't like anymore, that job you don't want to show up for anymore, when you could be working on your own goals. Acts of kindness. How many of you guys feel better when you give to others? I know I do. Give more to friends and strangers. There was a study that was done with over 2,000 people. Acts of altruism decrease stress and anxiety, strongly contribute to enhanced mental health. Individuals were told to complete 5 acts of kindness of the course of a day, feeling much happier overall than control groups, and that the feeling lasted for subsequent days far after the exercise was over. It's very impressive. It doesn't have to be a lot, but the most simplistic things can have the biggest impact. Open the door for a lady, help someone get something off the top shelf. It's these little things that matter the most. Donate to a charity. You get the idea. Oh, and subscribe to Kevzult. I'm sure you'll both make us happy by doing that. Look forward to something. Book a vacation, or by simply watching a movie can raise your endorphin levels by 27%. Often the most enjoyable part of activity is the anticipation, even if that's a year or a month down the line. If you need a boost of happiness, remind yourself of the anticipating future rewards that can light up the center pleasures in your brain, much as the actual reward will. It's kind of like watching these videos. Well, maybe not just yet, but hopefully in the future. I'm hoping so. What do you guys think? Stay tuned for that. Happiness is a hard and complicated thing to conquer in most people. While not a lot of these tips will work for every single person out there, I'm sure by sticking to at least 1 or 2 of these, you can drastically change your life quicker than you think. Try it for at least a month or so, and let me know in the comment section below if this has helped you or not. I am so excited to see, and I really appreciate you guys taking your time to watch this video. Take care. There is a lot more to come.